plants, and I've called those planter areas, and I've also designated how many plants he's going to plant.
Okay, so say that one more time about this area.
This
so
whole slope area, so from where the grass stops, let's just say it's here,
yeah.
everything from here all the way down to the flat, that slope will be planted.
Okay.
And he's going to designate how many plants will be in that area.
Okay.
And I have a note on there that it can exceed that, but he won't cut back. In other words, instead of, if he calls for 20 plants, if he puts 30 plants in, we have a note there so somebody doesn't come back and nickel and dime us because, well, you said 20 and you put 30.
Right.
But, 20 or more, whatever it was, the number was.
And so this fence line, if my clients wanted to, they could extend the fence line all the way down.
I would say whoever buys this house, if they don't do it at time of purchase,
Yep.
they'll do it within 3 years where they'll take the fence all the way down, all the way across, up
Yep.
where it's still flat,
Yeah.
all the way across to 64th Street and back up to the
Okay.
the driveway.
And then this retaining wall on the very other side of that, is that
off the property.
that is off the property?
Off the property.
Okay.
Yep.
And so from the distance from the retaining wall, do you know where the
I don't know where that is. He's going to survey that, so that will be surveyed.
Okay.
Okay. It's 258 feet from the existing right-of-way on Waller Road all the way down.
Okay.
And I know on our landscape plan,
Okay.
and this is the only reason I know it, is that he talked to the surveyor, and his comment is if he will landscape up to at least within 10 feet of the property line.
Okay.
That gets it to the point where I think they would build the fence if they wanted to build the fence.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, all grass, everything will be hydroseeded, but all grass on the flat spot. And you got grass here around the patio.
Okay.
You got grass then past the patio.
Okay.
Planter here, all the way along here. Planter across the front of the house, all the way over to the driveway. Then everything I'm standing on is grass, and this little grade that looks like a little road grade.
It does.
That'll be grass as well.
So
so that the front yard grass and this grass ties in with the lower
To the lower grass.
So if somebody's got a riding lawnmower, they'll take it from the garage, they'll mow their front yard here, head down and mow the lower too.
Do you know anything about being able to put, well, I know you can build a shed over there, but additional dwelling units?
No,
Okay.
I'm going to say that won't happen on this property. Here's why. Down there where you see that tape, there's a yellow tape
Yeah.
I'm looking at there. I don't know if that's just a bad tape. Oh, somebody left it there. See the orange thing?
I do.
Okay, there's a tape hanging out of that.
Yep.
So somebody was here measuring, and we have another buyer. We have another offer that somebody made,
Yep.
okay?
We talked about that.
We countered it. They've just sat for 5 days. That was probably them coming out here and laying everything out.
Okay.
But in any event, and everything will be irrigated. Everything will be sprinkled.
Wow. Okay.
So, and Nate does all that himself. He's got another huge lot that's even bigger than this one. And yeah, massive irrigation. I mean, to sprinkle something, this big.
Yeah.
Then when we come to the other side of the driveway here, Dee Dee,
And I hope you don't mind I'm taking video just so I can
oh yeah,
make notes
no
and
problem.
okay.
So in this area here, by memory, I'm doing this by memory, but we come out of concrete porch. There's concrete underneath the overhang.
Okay.
Then there's a 3-4 foot sidewalk
Okay.
that comes here and goes straight to the driveway. On this side of the concrete sidewalk, there's planters. So you can have some plants here, you'll have some plants here, and then we're all concrete for the driveway until we get over to the RV parking area.
Okay.
So the third garage bay on the other side of that, here's the RV area.
Okay.
Where the cut is right there, that wall, that's going to be a 4 foot tall retaining wall. Now when I say 4 foot, since you're recording me,
Yep.
4 foot's as tall as you can build without having engineered plans for a retaining wall in Pierce County.
That's really
But
good to know.
that 4 foot also includes to the bottom of the wall, and you have backfill against it of at least 6 inches. So when it gets exposed, where the eye sees it, they won't see 4 foot of wall. They'll say, hey, I was supposed to get a 4 foot wall. Well, you do, counting what's substrate, okay?
Okay.
But what's visible is approximately 3.6 to 3.3 above ground.
That's really good to know.
And then that whole area above there will be planted with trees. Probably, he picks whatever trees are available that are the nicest trees at that time of year.
Sure.
Could be Leland cypress, short pine, could be some variations of cedar. But in addition to that, the tree planting on the hillside here, you're going to have a 6-foot solid wood fence. And then on this side of the wood fence, there'll be the emerald greens. They're in the arborvitae family. They're columnar, and they'll grow whatever. They end up being 4 to 5 feet someday in width, but they'll go 20, 30 foot tall.
Okay.
And that's going to be the screen. And he's going to take those same green arborvitae and bring them down the fence line. The fence line that he built will stop somewhere short of the driveway here. Now you
Okay.
got all these heavy trees, and I cannot tell you how he's going to have to trim those up or what it'll look like
Okay.
actually to get the fence. He'll string line the strings, he'll rub it out, knock it down and build a fence, and the fence will stop short of the driveway.
Got it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then you said the back here, and the rocks go from.
You've got a retaining wall there, along there.
Okay.
I'm going to make an assumption that at some point where the wall stops,
Yeah.
that gets graded and blended in. I can't tell you that there's going to be more retaining wall there, but there could be.
Okay.
I can't be definitive about that.
Okay.
And I don't know that he can until he really starts grading.
And the name of the rocks that you mentioned in the back are.
The crush rock.
Crush rock,
It'll be
okay.
a 5/8 inch minus, and that'll be on the south end of the house. And that's a great place where you put your garbage cans, your recycle
Yep.
bins, and all of that stuff.
Okay.
Some people put little sheds in there too, and that's where the lawnmower goes if they don't want them in the,
Got it.
garage as well.
Is it possible to see the inside?
Well, yeah. Sure,
Okay.
Sure. Pull your windows up, but obviously, with a view like this, you really do want to partake. And that's why the emerald greens, because when you're looking out these windows and you plant that 6-foot fence, you need the arborvitae, you need the columnar shrub to grow up and completely block this. I've got my bookkeeper that was my bookkeeper for 23 or 24 years. She bought a home from us years ago, probably 15 years ago. And we had a house that was built higher than her house in her backyard, staring down at her. And I'll tell you that.
The pantry.
Oh, yeah.
So this.
Any woman.
Yes.
Any man, especially a guy that doesn't want to get on his hands and knees and dig for stuff, or even if you have slide-out drawers, no, it's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so this is your kitchen. So your kitchen is an open concept overlooking the living room.
Yep.
And then you've got your dining.
You can see he's got his island laid here too, Dee Dee.
Yeah.
And you can see the two supply lines there. You got a blue for cold and red for hot water. And then those two ABS pipes sticking up, those are your waste lines and your vent line. And this is your, so he's got a dishwasher laid here, left of the sink. He's got the sink here. And then you can see he's laid it out so that he's got a bar on two sides. He's got it over there and here. Of course, it'll be all quartz countertops.
Okay.
But still leaves you a very, very nice nook area as far as the eating thing goes.
It's a pretty good size living area.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a den?
Yeah, you got your double door here coming through the front door. So
Okay.
you got your den office, which it's huge.
It's huge.
And as far as dens go, office goes, it's huge.
Okay.
Now, there will be some people here and you know what? I didn't ask him this, and I'd have to look at the listing, and you can do that too.
Yep.
I don't know if he's calling this a den and he's putting double doors on it, great. But I do know there will be a lot of people that'll use this for a living room too.
Sure.
And
Sure.
it's big enough to do that.
Flex room.
I know from experience building family rooms for years, I know if I've got 14 feet from the back of my sectional, from my big sofa furniture to the TV, for a powder room, this really is big
Pretty good
also.
size, yeah, it is.
typically, yeah, the door would be swinging within 6 inches of the counter swinging open. So yeah, this is nice having it. And then here really will be a mudroom. So I don't know, he didn't spec that out for me, but I can tell you this area here, he takes his millwork guy who's just a super employee. He does magic with stuff. He'll build the bench in here, storage for shoes underneath, and he usually does some fancy little ditto on the wall that people could put shoes and stuff in as well.
Okay.
There's 3 garage doors here, a double garage door and a single garage door, and you can see the depth here on this real easy. In this area, you can park your 4 cars all day long.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
yeah, it's a lot of garage, and he's got 2 vertical posts that separate what I'm going to call the 5th bay from the rest of it. But
okay.
the decision to say, okay,
It's a master.
what do you do with the bed wall? Obviously, you can have your bed wall over here.
Okay.
You can have your bed wall over there, but he also, the way he constructed the windows here, you got another bed wall there with the windows on both sides and then
Oh, I see.
and then the transom window.
Okay. So that the bed is center, if
Yeah.
they so choose.
Yeah, that's certainly one of your options.
And you still have the view from the bedroom, which is fantastic.
Yep, master bedroom, and you have the view. It's not a big window. I don't know why he did that. If that was a sheer wall issue, but oh, what am I talking about?
This is the bathroom, right?
It's the bathroom, right? Come on, pull your head out. So, yeah, we've got the shower here. He's got a double lab, it looks like. So, what does he have here? So I'm gonna guess and say he's got the 2 labs, which are sinks, on all separated down, and you can see what he's done here. And then here, do you think he's got a soaking tub
Well, I
here
think
in the
that's,
middle?
well, I looked at this and I remember, because you know how I like to have separate sinks.
Right.
I remember thinking, oh my gosh, he's built this house with actual separate sink areas, and I think the tub was in the middle.
I think
Yeah.
the soaking tub, and it's probably
Yeah.
a freestanding that everybody
Yeah, it
wants
was,
now.
yeah.
Yep.
So he's got the freestanding here with labs and counters on either side of it, and then a separate toilet room.
Okay. And
Yep, linen for the bathroom.
linen bathroom. Okay. And this is the walk-in.
And that's the lock-in.
This
yep.
is the walk-in closet. Mm-hmm. And this is 31,
Help me out, Stacia. It's almost 3,200 square feet.
almost 3,200 square feet.
Yeah,
Well, is it in here? Just
Oh, we got the listing here, so hang on.
$31.99.
31.99. Okay, so 3,200
Yeah,
walk-in closet.
foot shy of the 3,200.
Okay. And then this is the other.
And all the balcony, the stairwells, DD will be the top wood rail, but the wrought iron that everybody's, the decor stuff that he puts on, even on a $900,000 house. So this will all
Okay.
be open here, which will
Wow.
make this a nice.
Okay, so then this room is big.
Now, I'm being recorded, so I'm gonna be real blunt about this. Because you had set up a conversation with me to come and look at this and said you had a very serious buyer.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do this today because I didn't want it to appear like we were playing games.
Yeah, of course.
But we are going to adjust the price upwards, okay?
You are.
And we are. And in any event, we'll honor this meeting today. We'll honor our other buyer that wrote the offer up.
Okay.
We'll do that. But as you get towards the end of these houses, you've got decisions to make. And we made the decision. I had Nate add a heat pump to this, right? So we now have a heat pump, so we have air conditioning and heating, okay? And as far as efficiency goes, the buyers can do their own Googling and research, but it is the cheapest way to heat and cool a house is
Okay.
the heat pump. But it costs the builder an extra, whatever, $4,000 to do it that way.
So
And what else did we talked to Nate? I said I wanted fence, Waller Road and 64th off. we're taking it as I showed you outside. to
Okay.
the back corner, yeah.
And so when I go and talk to my buyers about the property, is the conversation I need to have with them that you're gonna be adjusting this price?
Well, we're going to, so when you see it go up, no game playing with you guys. We're at 609 right now.
Okay,
And, we are, he just hasn't told me if we're going to 619, 624, whatever. But I added a bunch of things and he says, well, Rick, I can keep adding things, but at some point in time, it's gotta be paid for. And I said, I get it, I
Okay.
understand, so.
okay, so this is the,
This is the main bathroom here, and behind you on the floor, you can see the 2 lavatories, 2 sinks.
Okay, I
laid
got
out
it.
for that. You
Okay.
got your own toilet and tub are in the
I got it,
other
okay.
room. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And so
And then this is,
we got the master at the other end. Okay.
what is this? What,
That's a
That looks like to me is a
that
big walk-in
walk-in
closet.
closet?
And a lot of times when you have something like this, what really happens here, look at the size of that bedroom there. Mm-hmm. It's bigger than most master bedroom. It also has a huge walk-in closet.
So these rooms, all of these rooms have walk-in closets.
Well, this
Yeah.
almost has double, right? Isn't that a closet there? Does this one have double closet? 'Cause this
Yep.
looks like a closet. That could almost be
Yep.
another room that, like in some homes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so,
would say this room typically is gonna be a bonus room, most likely.
I
And
see.
I mean, if I did an analysis of every home that we sold in
Uh-huh.
the 600 to 700,000 price range,
The bonus we have,
it's still 2 children. They use the home for 3. If we have 5 bedrooms, there's 3 bedrooms that are used. Occasionally, you'll get a family
Right.
with 3 or 4 children. Nate has
Right.
4 children, but that's the exception to the rule anymore. This would be a great bonus room.
so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the bonus downstairs is 5.
Yeah.
Right, well, and yeah, I'm just looking at rooms.